Deep inside the climate-controlled vaults of Yale University's WWII Rare Book and Manuscript, library rests an artifact designated simply as MS-408 to the untrained eye. It appears to be nothing more than an aged, weathered codex from the twilight of the Middle Ages. Yet for over a century, this modest collection of vellum pages has confounded the brightest minds in human history. It has defied military codebreakers, world-renowned cryptographers, linguistic scholars, and even modern supercomputers powered by artificial intelligence. This is the Voynich Manuscript, widely regarded as the most mysterious book in the world, an enigma written in a language that officially does not exist. The story begins in 1912, at the Villa Mondragon, an ancient Jesuit college nestled in Frascati, Italy. In need of funds, the Jesuits discreetly offered a collection of rare, forgotten manuscripts for sale. Among the potential buyers was Wilfred Michael Voynich, a Polish-American rare book dealer with an exceptional instinct for historical treasures. When Voynich opened this particular volume, he found something that defied categorization: bizarre botanical illustrations of flora unknown to earthly biology, intricate celestial star charts, surreal drawings of miniature figures submerged in interconnected waterways, and a text written in an entirely unfamiliar, flowing script. Voynich acquired the book, convinced he had stumbled upon a lost work of high medieval science, perhaps authored by the 13th century polymath Roger Bacon. He dedicated the rest of his life to unraveling its secrets, never realizing that the manuscript would outlive his quest and take his name into legend. For decades, skeptics argued that the manuscript might be an elaborate modern hoax, perhaps forged by Voynich himself to make a fortune. That debate was settled decisively when researchers from the University of Arizona subjected the vellum to carbon-14 dating. The scientific verdict was absolute. The animal skin upon which the text is written dates reliably to between 1404 and 1438, placing its creation firmly in the early Renaissance period. Further microscopic chemical analyses confirmed that the pigments and inks match the standard materials used across Europe during the 15th century. The Voynich manuscript is not a modern fabrication. It is an authentic, 600-year-old relic of the human mind. As one turns its approximately 240 surviving pages, the botanical section showcases over 100 detailed drawings of plants that botanists have never encountered in nature. Strange hybrid organisms appearing to combine the roots of one species, the stems of another, and the flowers of a third. The astronomical and astrological folio unfurls circular diagrams filled with zodiac symbols, miniature suns, and radiating constellations, some of which fold out into monumental multi-page panoramas. Then comes the most uncanny segment of all, the biological and balneological section. Here, dozens of naked female figures are depicted bathing in complex, organic networks of pipes, tubes, and emerald green fluids, some appearing like internal human organs, others like miniature alchemical plumbing. Further along, the pharmaceutical section features hundreds of miniature jars, roots, and leaves arranged alongside short blocks of text resembling medical formulas or elixirs. Yet, as mesmerizing as the drawings are, the real heart of the enigma is the writing itself, a script linguists call Voynich. Written effortlessly from left to right, the text shows not a single trace of hesitation, erasure, or correction. Whoever inscribed it wrote with the rapid, practiced fluency of a native speaker writing their mother tongue. The alphabet consists of approximately 20 to 25 unique glyphs, forming words and sentences with astonishing internal discipline. When statistical cryptanalysts examined the text, they discovered something astonishing. Voynich adheres precisely to Zipf's law, a mathematical law that governs natural human languages. The frequency of words follows the exact statistical distribution found in English, Latin, Arabic, or Chinese. In short, it is not a random sequence of gibberish. It possesses the authentic statistical architecture of real human thought and communication, and yet it refuses to speak. During the height of the Second World War, the legendary cryptanalysts of Bletchley Park, the very minds who shattered the German Enigma machine, turned their attention to the Voynich Manuscript during their off hours. They failed completely. William Friedman, the founding father of modern American cryptography, who decrypted Japan's Purple Code, dedicated 3 decades to analyzing the text. He concluded that it was either an intricate, constructed language or a sophisticated, polyalphabetic cipher unlike anything ever seen. But he too went to his grave without deciphering a single sentence. In the 21st century, artificial intelligence entered the arena. Neural networks and advanced language models have analyzed millions of permutations, attempting to map the glyphs onto ancient Hebrew, Proto-Romance, Classical Latin, or ancient Turkic dialects. Time and again, individual researchers claim to have cracked the code, only for their translations to dissolve under peer review into fragmented, meaningless sentences. While algorithms can identify patterns, they cannot supply context where none exists. 3 primary theories remain standing in modern scholarship. The first argues that the manuscript is a genuinely encrypted treatise on medieval medicine, herbalism, and women's health, encoded deliberately to hide sensitive knowledge from religious authorities and the Inquisition. The second theory proposes that it is an early linguistic experiment, constructed philosophical language invented by a Renaissance genius centuries ahead of their time. The third, more provocative theory suggests that the manuscript is a brilliant 15th century fraud, an exquisite masterwork of pseudoscript manufactured to deceive a wealthy monarch, such as the eccentric, occult-obsessed Holy Roman Emperor Rudolph II, who famously paid hundreds of gold ducats for mysterious ancient books, more than 6 centuries after its ink first touched dried animal skin. The Voynich Manuscript remains silent. It is a mirror held up to human intellect, an ancient vault containing either profound medieval wisdom or a monumental, perfectly preserved illusion. Until the day its cipher is truly broken, it stands as an enduring monument to mystery, reminding us that even in an era of boundless digital knowledge, the past still holds secrets we cannot begin to fathom.